Kawasaki.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today it's about time we finally take a look at Rocky, like I said we would in that really big Trackmaster unboxing. I know it's been like, what, 2 weeks now? Probably somewhere around that, but better late than never. Yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the motorized Trackmaster Rocky. I do have the Plarail one as well, which comes with the shocked Percy. I'll probably put them side by side later in this video, but since this is a toy or model I care so much about and have wanted for so long, I figured we'd make a review on it and take a closer look at it together, and that is essentially what we're going to do today. Now, since this guy did come in the large lot, he does not have a box, but I'll throw some pictures on screen of what his box actually looks like. You know, it's nothing really too different from the traditional Trackmaster boxes, or older style ones, I should say, and this is the lad himself. Now, similar to the Plarail one, he has these little areas here that pivot out to the side. If I can get it to come out. They're a little finicky. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. And there is four. He's got these stabilizers that come out to the side. Very similar to the Plarail model. And to power the guy, it's pretty simple. You just take this front car here, pull this bit off, and there you go. There you have the battery compartment. Now, thankfully, he doesn't take too much to run. It's a single AAA battery, which you'll slip in like so, take the cover, and put it back on, and boom, there you go. Rocky can now be powered. And really quick, before we jump into that, as we can see, mine does have a little bit of cosmetic damage. There is some wear to the stickers, a little bit of paint's missing from the roof. Just little bits of them show that he has been played with, but it's a Trackmaster train. You can't really be too mad at that. Here's a closer look at that front area too. There's a lot of extra detail on this thing, like the rivets here at the front. Again, the stabilizers that actually, you know, extend from Rocky. The crane portion here can be positioned upwards or downwards. You don't really want to put it too high, otherwise the motorized function doesn't work too well, but let's go ahead and show you that. That's from the switch here on the back. On this one, you can flip it either to the left or the right, and I think that's because this is the Hit Toy version. I think there was another version where you actually had to hold the button down or something similar to that to get it to work. But for this guy, it's as simple as this. And then the same on the other side. This is really hard to get on camera. There we go. I'll be sure to get a better, video of that so you can actually see what's going on here. But this portion here not only moves, but the crane or little magnet area sinks all the way down, hits a little stop portion or stop area, and comes back up. Stop portion. I'm sorry, it's really early, so my words haven't kicked in correctly yet. Now, like I said, this part here is a magnet, and originally, Rocky was supposed to come with a little crate that was magnetic that he could lift up from, say, the tracks or the flatbed on the back of this thing. As you can notice here, this is the, he faces backwards, and he can't really be flipped around much further than this. That's about as far as you're going to get him on either side. And that's, understandable, but because of that overhang, you have this thing, which is a pretty basic or normal flatbed. This area here you can kind of just push out to fit whatever you want to put in there, or again, the crate that was magnetic and that he could lift up. That sadly is not a part that I have though. So really I just use these. These are just some random little Trackmaster boxes that also came in the lot, I believe. Just push that back a little bit, slip those in there. They're not magnetic, but I mean, it at least completes the look. Look at that. That's looks like he's carrying something, and that portion there just hooks onto the back and gives you the full consist. And really quick, here's a closer look just at Rocky again. I'll do the motor function just so we can see. Like, here's the rope there in the middle. Just look at that. Like, there's so much at play here. I was so excited to open this guy and see that he still worked. That made my... I'm pretty sure that was one of the most hype moments of that entire unboxing, I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, for what it is, again, it's phenomenal. The little switch area doesn't take up too much. It's not too crazy noticeable. The stickers here, I mean, they show a little bit of wear, but they're not too bad. That face is phenomenal. That's probably one of the better Rocky faces we've ever gotten. Even the motion on the side works. Like, this is just a really cool toy. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the hype has definitely lasted since I was a kid. It does kind of stink he can't be rotated the full way around. That's a little bit annoying, but to be fair, he does face this way, especially once this thing's connected. If you connect the Plarail to this thing, you have the Super Rocky, as I like to call it. And you know what, let's just go ahead and put those side by side. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of blows the Plarail one out of proportion. It's, once you see this thing in action and, you know, it's motorized and can, do things around your railway, the Plarail one becomes a bit obsolete, but we'll still do it. For the purposes of the video, we'll still do it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here's the Plarail Rocky. As we can see here, it's kind of basic in comparison. I mean, it does have the stabilizers that can come out. It's also got this little hook area that is this a magnet or is it a push fit? I'm pretty sure it's just a push fit into this thing here, and the face isn't too bad, but I mean, just look at that. Look, just the size alone tells you. The big boy, it takes it. Now, even putting their faces side by side, I mean, the Trackmaster just kind of takes it. In terms of size, proportion, functionality, it's just more fun. But to be fair, the Plarail one is significantly cheaper and kind of easier to find. So if you just want a Rocky that your engines can pull, there's really nothing wrong with this thing. I mean, the side motion still moves, it's just not motorized. So I mean, if you put them together, like I said, let's make Super Rocky. Let's go to the train table and do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is kind of what I mean by the Super Rocky. If you take the Plarail and the Trackmaster one, if you have them both and put them together, you get this giant amalgamation of crane tomfoolery. I don't really know how to describe it besides that. Now, I do have to warn, if this is something you want to do, not many engines will be able to pull them. The Trackmaster Rocky, since it is motorized, is pretty heavy. Here we have RC Molly, and she's probably the best suited out of my entire roster to pull both of these. So far, she's been the only one to do it with at least minimal wheel slip. And hell, if you ever plan on even just running the normal Trackmaster Rocky, don't expect it to get the best up a Doki Doki Mountain or anything with too much of a slope, especially if it's too quick of one or too steep of a gradient. I feel like with normal slopes, they'll probably be fine, but with something like that that's also so sharp, good luck, buddy. Alright, so that's just kind of to explain the very weird consist you're seeing here. Let's go ahead and get into some running footage. I just don't think this one's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna be practical very much. James, can you just, no, it's not worth it, dude. Just don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Yeah, I just don't know if I recommend it. I just don't know. Percy, I'm sorry, I forgot about this. Yeah, just don't know if I recommend this one.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.